kid is found, and I can see the body. That's surrounding on the kitchen party. I'm the kid is found, and I can see the body. That's surrounding on the kitchen party.
What up with it? We back in this thing, man. We back to do another video. You hear me? This one is kind of wicked. You hear me? A mama is trying to sell her child for $500. Trying to sell the baby for $500. Man, it's crazy, boy. This world, man. This world. It's always something, man. But yeah, man, we first to get into this. This is something we have to get into. You hear me? Let's do it, man. Let's get into it, man. Oh.
She said, if you give me $500 right now, you can have. I said, have what? She said, have her. And she put her down in the leaves.
What? No, I would never sell my child.
And she said, no, I don't need help. I just don't want the bastard.
My child is my life. I never, ever hurt my baby.
And I'm like, is she crazy?
In March 2024, a woman walks into a police station with an 18-month-old girl and a shocking claim. The child's mother tried to sell her own baby, and when that didn't work, abandoned her entirely. But what sounds like an open and shut case takes a twisted turn when the mother accuses the woman of orchestrating a plot to steal her baby.
Whoa.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. On the afternoon of March 5, 2024, a woman comes into the Palatka, Florida Police Department with an 18-month-old baby on her shoulder and an extraordinary story.
To bring her some clothes, diapers over, but we didn't. I was gonna wipe her off, but we didn't want to wipe her off in case she had to take pictures of her because she's
Okay.
don't cry, sweetie.
Because she don't deserve it.
I'll come sit with you.
Well, I'll come sit with you.
All right.
I called DCF to John, and he is on. He's gonna be calling me back.
Thank you so much for doing this. I know that this is way outside of what
I'm a mom first.
I understand.
The woman is an employee at H&R Block, and she says she was getting ready to close last night when a client named Jessica came in with her baby daughter.
Oh, predator face ass bitch. Try to sell your baby, man. Damn, man. What do you have to be going through? Try to sell your baby.
Both of them had no shoes on. Her and Jessica walked in, and she asked me could I give her a new Emerald card because her taxes had dropped, and she left it somewhere or something happened with it. So I got ready to put her stuff in, and I noticed the baby had took her diaper off, and she was like pointing at her private. Like it was irritating her or something. So I was like, oh, maybe it's the diaper, you know, kids get irritated or whatever. And she was like, she's not gonna do that because I only have one diaper for her. So she put the diaper back on her. And it wouldn't, you know how the sticky side of the diaper, it wouldn't stick no more. So she like hit her. And was like, you just stupid. You shouldn't have did that. And I was like, what? So I called the police.
She says she waited until police arrived and then went home for the night, unaware that her involvement with this woman was far from over.
Some women just don't supposed to have kids. You hear me? Just be out here just opening your legs, doing it all, and then end up pregnant, and you never wanted a baby, no way. You hear me? Man. Because the kids, man, they didn't ask to be here, yo. Babies didn't ask to be here, man. And they don't, you know, we don't get to pick our parents. You dig? Man. Sad case.
This morning I came 7 a.m. The mom, Jessica, was laying on the AC unit. And she was in a Dollar General's buggy. And it was drizzling. She was asleep and the baby was in there hollering. Well, I said, do you need help? Like, do you need me to call DCF so they can help you? And she said, no, don't worry about it. And she snatched her daughter out the top part and dumped her in the bottom part.
The woman says that Jessica left at that point, Not long after, someone at a nearby restaurant calls the police to complain about a woman and her baby walking around asking for food. The responding officer finds Jessica inside, annoyed that someone reported her.
Because they were worried about the baby.
Because she's throwing a tantrum.
No, well, more they wanted to make sure the baby was okay and that you were okay.
I'm fine. I'm trying to find emergency housing.
So what's the situation? What are you going through right now?
I'm going through a lot.
Like as far as housing, why?
And then it is that, man. You know, the world is going through a lot. A lot of people going through a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely don't give you no okay, man, to treat your child like this, G. It just don't, man. That baby probably happy and don't even know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand you going through something, man, but putting it against your child, you terrible for that.
Why are you looking for emergency housing?
Because I had a boyfriend who used to beat the out of me and I don't want it around my kid.
Okay.
If you can.
Probably. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? That could be true. You dig? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't say too much on that, though.
Please help me in any way.
Well, okay, so I've got our victim's advocate coming out. She's gonna talk to you. She's gonna bring some stuff for the baby.
Where?
She'll be coming over here.
You know, just because the baby cries doesn't mean that they're in trouble. No. I'm sure you have kids.
I do. I have a son and a stepdaughter.
I can't even believe this. Is that rescue for my child?
No. They're going to a different call.
The victim's advocate arrives with her assistants, but Jessica is wary of their motives.
Really, y'all making me feel great.
Oh, no.
This is the victim's advocate that I told you I had come.
No, y'all really making me feel great. I got 4 y'all.
No, we have a bunch of stuff for you and the baby.
Jessica settles enough to accept the help these women have brought for her, but she doesn't let her guard down entirely.
It's just right now, I'm needing a place to stay. She thinks y'all are probably trying to take her away from her.
No, I'm not taking her away from mommy.
But Jessica does wind up separated from her daughter, and according to the woman at the police station, it happened later that day.
She came back to our job. At this point, she's yelling at the customers in there to give her money. I said, ma'am, you gotta leave. Like you have to leave now. She said, oh, I'm not leaving. And then took her in the bathroom. When she left out there, I called the police. And she literally pushed the buggy in the road and laughed about it. And they hurry up and grabbed it. And I'm like, is she crazy?
She says that although she gave the officer details about Jessica's behavior, she was told that it would come down to her word against the mother's, but it wouldn't be long before Jessica would return yet again, and this time she would come with a shocking offer.
She came back. I see her walking back towards our job, and she said, come here, because I trust you, come here. So I'm like, oh my God. I asked 2 of my coworkers to walk out with me because I don't know what's in somebody's mind. And as I walked over there, she said, if you give me $500 right now, you can have it. I said, have what? She said, have her. And she put her down in the leaves. And I said, are you serious? At this time, the baby got up and she was getting ready to walk in the road. And I grabbed the baby and I picked her up and I said, I'm not giving you no money. She said, well, just have her because it's just too much for me.
The woman's account nearly defies.
Man, yeah, man, it could be overwhelming. It could be overwhelming, especially, if you ain't got nowhere to go, you ain't got no food, no money, no nothing. I'm sure it was overwhelming for her, man. But for that to pop in your head, G, nah, man. Nah. You should have robbed the Dollar General before any of that. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's crazy, man. 500, that's crazy work.
Defies belief, but when the police speak to Jessica a couple of days later,
now she looks perfectly. She could have been on some drugs that day. Gee, this don't even like the same woman, man.
they hear a story that could turn the entire case upside down.
I went and filed my taxes at H&R Block. While I was there, one of the members of my church filed my taxes for me. She asked me if she could keep my daughter overnight. She said she wanted to buy her some clothes. She know I just got out of abusive marriage, and I'm trying to get back on my feet.
And this was Monday or Tuesday?
No, she's only been gone for 2 days. Only 2 days.
Okay. Well, today is Thursday, so
Okay,
that would have make it, what, Tuesday night? Tuesday night, you tell me like approximately what time?
About 7.
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
7 p.m.?
Yeah, 7 p.m.
Okay.
Jessica says that although she was reluctant at first, she ultimately agreed to hand her daughter over for the night.
I allowed her to take Gigi, and about an hour after that, I got a knock at the door from the police saying that I was banned from H&R Block. So I sent a text message, and I said, if you not produce my child, I'm going to call the police.
What's the worker that you go to church with? What's her name?
Why were you banned?
She's the black girl with the pink hair.
Jessica paints herself as a caring mother who was tricked into giving up her baby, which is a far cry from the story.
Bullshit. How you was tricked into giving up your baby? Come on, man, get out of here, yo. And you pulled, and then they got you off in this thing looking totally different. You know what I'm saying? Well put together. Before you like you was on something. You hear me? Trying to blame it on Crystal. Dang.
Police heard at the station.
I said, do you need help? Again, I'm asking you, do you need help? And she said, no, I don't need help. I just don't want the bastard. And I said, okay. And I got the baby. I was crying. I walked across the street and I tried to wake her up. And I put her in my car and I told her she is going to be okay. This should not go on with a child.
Them real emotions.
Having a conversation about trying to.
She has no emotions.
What?
I'm just.
No.
No.
Okay. I would never sell my child.
Okay.
No. I can't even believe that was even stated. My child is my life.
Not only is Jessica's story completely different, she tells the detectives that she knows exactly what's going on here.
To be honest with you, my sister, me and her have a very bad relationship. She has wanted my child. She's told lies to my entire family. I believe she sent Crystal to do that on purpose because she laughed yesterday in my face and told me I was going to be in jail. So they set this up. Sounds petty, but it's true.
I mean, what would be the reason they would do that?
She ain't showed a ounce of remorse or emotion at all. She got a little angry. What? I would never. Man, shut up. You dig? How Crystal got, the girl that's not your daughter's mama, how she got more emotions than you? She crying and shit, and you ain't busted a tip. Boy, the lies, boy, the lies.
Same reason she husband. She's spiteful.
At the police station, the woman does express an interest in keeping the child, though it doesn't seem to come from a place of malice.
So would DCF let me take her home?
Probably not, but
I just don't want her to have to go through no system.
absolutely not. There might be a way. He might have to come out and look at your house, or he might. So we'll figure something out.
But as far as Jessica's concerned, there's no reason why her daughter can't be with her.
You know I don't deserve to be in jail for this. I never, ever hurt my baby.
If you see her head, she hit her. It's right here.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah.
She elbowed her last night.
So that was from last night?
Oh, you can see it good now. It's swole all right here. The bruise. She got dirt all in her nose.
I'm an RN. I can't lose my child or my license.
Jessica was a licensed practical nurse, but her license was put on probationary status a year prior when she failed to notify the Board of Nursing that she pled no contest to a disorderly conduct charge. But the detectives are only concerned about Jessica's current story, which seems to have a couple of significant problems.
I allowed her to take Gigi, and about an hour after that, I got a knock at the door from the police saying that I was banned from H&R Block.
Jessica's stated timeline would put this at approximately 8 p.m. However, the detectives know that she was banned from H&R Block at 11:30 in the morning.
She asked me if she could keep my daughter overnight.
That would make it, what, Tuesday night? Tuesday night?
Yeah.
Jessica says that Crystal took custody of the baby on Tuesday night, which would have been impossible given that the baby was sitting in the police department on Tuesday afternoon.
And what's the worker that you go to church with? What's her name?
Get your lives together.
But there's no one at H&R Block by the name of Crystal. The woman who brought her baby to the police station is named Anita, and she says that she only knows Jessica as a client.
Are y'all gonna let me go?
Catching you in a lie after lie after lie. Anita. Damn, had me believing her name was Crystal. Damn.
No, man. No, there is a warrant for your arrest.
I'm saying, but like...
I mean, you are under arrest.
In February 2025, Jessica Woods pled no contest to her charges and was convicted of 6 crimes against her child, including unlawful desertion and illegally placing a child for adoption. She was sentenced to 4 years in prison and 10 years of probation.
Goody. What you deserve. Yeah, deserve it. You did, doing that little girl like that. Ain't trying to come in there and lie about some shit. Boy, baby mamas, boy. Not all baby mamas. Most baby mamas can come up with some lies, boy. And if you ain't got your story, your stuff right, you ain't got no proof. Oh, man, it's over. You dig? But shout out to the police department, man, for getting this person off them streets, man, and away from that young girl, man, giving that young girl a chance in life. You dig? I'm happy she didn't do nothing else to the little girl, man, to where she's not with us no more. But yeah, man, what you get. That was the video, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all comment down below, man, what y'all think about this woman right here, man. What y'all think about it, man? Y'all think she learned her lesson? Y'all think she got her baby back, man? Y'all comment, man, below. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, man. This was the video. Y'all stay safe, man. Stay dangerous. And I'm gone.
And I can take body.